And we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Deflection from the corruption in the three main areas for me. And I want to spell this out, and I've done this a couple times, and I had somebody say, well, the IRS, I agree with the IRS. But you have three links that have to be completely dismantled and put back. State Department. We'll go back Hillary Clinton and John Kerry, State Department. The Department of Justice, Eric Holder and Loretta Lynch. And the FBI. Okay? The FBI. See, there's two right now. We can go further. The FBI, James Comey, and Andy McCabe. Now, they have to be cleaned out from top to bottom and just top to bottom. I mean, just cleaned out all the way through. And there cannot be any Obama leftovers. Okay? I said this early on, and I was giving Trump a chance, but my opinion is in the Department of Justice, the State Department, and the FBI, anybody that was there during Barack Obama's administration needs walked to the door today. ID card removed, keys taken, and all of the passwords reset. Today. Well, do you realize we would not be able to operate the FBI, the State Department, or the Department of Justice tomorrow if that took place? Okay, so we can't operate them. So we should operate them at status quo levels. When do you do it? And we know we can go on and on with Mueller should have never been appointed, and we can go on and on. I'm interested to hear what Rod Rosenstein says today, or Frankenstein there, Rosenstein says today. But this Peter Strzok alone and Lisa Page. See, we know this morning that Peter Strzok, okay, was involved in changing the language. We know the list. You know the list. You're keeping up with it. Okay? We know that Peter Strzok was there on July 3rd and was one of the top FBI agents interviewing Hillary Clinton. We know he changed the wording from grossly negligent to extremely careless. So we know this guy and his girlfriend, mistress, which he had an affair with, Lisa Page. Lisa Page is an attorney with the FBI. We know now that they had 10,000 profanity-laced emails that called President Trump everything under the sun, and they corroborated together talking about how to help the country, protect the country from this idiot Donald Trump. So we know that Strzok was in the Flynn interrogation. We know that. Michael Flynn, we know that. He was there. He had a motive. Now, what they argue with you, what they argue is to tell you that the FBI, CIA, people can have a political opinion and people could like a candidate. That's not against the rules. But what they fail to tell you is the agents cannot have profanity-laced tirades with other FBI agents or attorneys that imply doing things and their actual feeling of disgust with individuals that are the lead on an investigation. Can't do that. So we know this guy is in the General Flynn hearing. We know this guy is in Hillary Clinton's hearing. We know this guy is in the investigation of all of her email stuff. The matter. We know it. We know, okay, we need to see his participation of the use of the dossier for the FISA court warrants to tap and listen and spy on Americans. We know all that. But yet the media keeps passing this up. Yet the media keeps saying that people like myself, people like Fox News, or people on any kind of other network that is not carrying the deep state establishment water, that we're finding reasons to stop the investigation, the Russian investigation, and side with Donald Trump. Text messages. Lisa Page. This is a text, Lisa Page. Jesus, you should read this. And Trump should go F himself. Moment in convention glare shakes up Khan's American life. So she sends this article. Peter Strzok sends back, God, that's a great article. Thank you for sharing. And F Trump. They're talking about the convention. Okay? Strzok and Page again. This is Peter Strzok. I am riled up. Trump is an effing idiot. Is unable to provide a coherent answer. Peter Strzok again. I can't pull away. What the F happened to our country? This guy is he is not carrying the papers. He is in the investigations. He is leading in the investigations. Michael Flynn, I understand there's 2 FBI agents. He's one of them. He's there July 3rd. He writes and changes the words for Hillary Clinton so she doesn't face charges. FISA court, dossier. Lisa Page, I don't know, but we'll get it back. Peter Strzok, I am riled up. Trump is an effing idiot. Is unable to provide a coherent answer. I can't pull away. This is capital letters. You understand when you text in caps, you're yelling. I can't pull away. What the F happened to our country? And Lisa Page says, I don't know, but we will get it back. How the hell will you get it back? Huh? Strzok, here's another one. Lisa Page, his girlfriend, mistress, an attorney with the FBI, and maybe you're meant to stay where you are because you're meant to protect the country from that menace. Peter Strzok, I can protect our country at many levels. Not sure if that helps. How will he protect the country at many levels? What does he think is at stake? Huh? What does he think a problem with the country is? Weeks before the 2016 election, Peter Strzok's FBI team agreed to pay former M16 agent and Fusion GPS operative Christopher Steele $50,000 if he could verify the claims contained within the dossier, which relied on cooperation of 2 senior Kremlin officials. This report came from Vanity Fair. How good were these sources? Consider what Steele would write in his memos he filed with Simpson. Source A, to use a careful, non-molecular I can't pronounce that word, of his dossier was a senior Russian foreign ministry figure. Source B was a former top-level intelligence officer still active in the Kremlin. They offered weeks before the 2016 election. Peter Strzok's FBI team agreed to pay MS-16 agent Steele and Fusion GPS $50,000. I have to tell you, if this investigation is not ended today, I clearly don't understand what's going on. I'm at a loss. Remember that Rod Rosenstein told Congress he could remove Mueller for good cause. And at that time, he did not see good cause. I wonder if he'll see good cause today. Andy McCabe. All right? Andy McCabe, vice director, vice director, deputy director of the FBI, was set to testify yesterday. Congressman Nunes from California, is he from California? Congressman Nunes, they are through the roof because what did McCabe do? He sent them, the committee, a note saying scheduling conflict. Well, my son has a birthday party. We have Chuck E. Cheese rented this afternoon. A scheduling conflict. Because what happened, this broke. Andy McCabe was set to testify yesterday. He knows what happened here. McCabe's involved. They're all involved. And he was not prepared yesterday. Nobody briefed him on this fast enough for him to go yesterday and testify. Today, not tomorrow, okay? This should end today. F Trump, texts between ex-Mueller team members emerge calling Trump loathsome, human, and idiot. An absolute idiot. Text messages between FBI officials Peter Strzok and Lisa Page in 2016 that were obtained by Fox News on Tuesday refer to then-candidate Donald Trump as an idiot. More than 10,000 text messages between Strzok and Page were being reviewed by the Justice Department after Strzok was removed from the special counsel Robert Mueller's Russian probe after it was revealed that some of them contained anti-Trump. Do you call this anti-Trump? Here's another thing. The messages were sent during the 2016 campaign and contained discussions about various candidates. On March 2nd, Strzok texted that someone asked me who I voted for. Guest, Ohio Governor John Kasich. Folks, I know, Strzok answered. Seriously? You would not vote Democrat, Page responded. I don't know, Strzok answered. I suppose Hillary Clinton. I would vote Democrat, Page affirmed. 2 days later, Page texts Strzok, God, Trump is a loathsome human. Yet, he may win. Strzok responded, good for Hillary. What happens today, I don't know. How Kirsten Gillibrand, how anybody in Congress can continue to support this investigation is beyond me. And I'm about tired of hearing that, we need to look at Donald Trump Jr. We need to look at Kushner. Tired of it. 10 minutes ago, let's see what the president tweeted out before we close. 10 minutes ago, President Donald J. Trump tweeted out, if last night's election proved anything, it proved that we need to put up great Republican candidates to increase the razor-thin margin in both the House and Senate. We need to put up great Republican candidates. Roy Moore was not a great Republican candidate. I'm not going to fight that battle, but Roy Moore did not run against Doug Jones. He ran against the establishment. He ran against everybody from Barack Obama to Mitch McConnell. And yes, before I close, I got to make a couple final statements. I did say I thought Roy Moore would win. And yes, I do think there are 22,780 Alabamians that are saying, I thought I would be the only one to write in somebody else. A lot of jokes going around that Nick Saban got all of those votes. And Doug Jones won by 20,715, 22,000 more. Roy Moore would have won, and Richard Shelby went out and campaigned and said, please write somebody else's name in. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. Don't forget, we're having an ugly sweater contest. Ugly sweater. Put those sweaters up. Please find us on Facebook, fetchernews.com on Facebook. Look for the contest. There will be prizes. Prizes will be, there'll be prizes. Someone will win this contest, and that will be December 22nd. On our Friday show from Circuit World in Blue Ridge, we'll announce the winner. Look for the Ugly Sweater Contest. We'll be blasting it out with the prizes. And don't forget, if you ever want to send a question to Ask the Doc, send it to info, I-N-F-O, at fetchernews.com, and we will get that to Dr. Whaley. Just put in the subject line, Ask the Doc. Wednesday, we've made it through today. And we did a little bit of slut shaming. Really, is that more important right now than the tax bill, Supreme Court? What's more important? It seems like it was just yesterday that chain migration was responsible for a pipe bomb being prematurely detonated at the Port Authority subway station in New York City. Seems like that was just yesterday. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Take us out of here, Sam.